There is something inside every woman that ensures she is never fully satisfied at all. Not with her beautiful warm home, not with her loyal hard-working man, and sometimes not even with the air she breathes. You have been there, haven't you? You have given her your everything. You built the high protective walls, provided the total safety she wanted, and offered a love that was supposed to be her forever home. And yet you look at her and see that quiet, restless spirit, a whisper that says there has to be more. There must be something more out there for me. Men see it and they think, what did I do wrong now? But today I'm going to tell you the truth no one else will tell. It is not about what you did or didn't. It is about a deep mechanism, an ancient and invisible code running quietly inside her since the very beginning of time. He wakes up very early today, gets ready quietly so she can sleep a little longer in peace. He remembers her morning coffee taste, 2 small sugars, a dash of milk just right. He leaves a note on the kitchen counter saying, "Hope today is better than yesterday. Love you always." When she walks into the kitchen, she barely even notices the note. She scrolls through her glowing phone, sighs deeply and says, "You didn't take the trash out again tonight." That night he suggests a dinner at her favorite expensive quiet place. She says she is too tired. He stays home with her thinking maybe that is what she needs. Now she says he is always around too much. He thinks he is being caring. She says he is just smothering. He gives her more space now. Now she says he is distant, so he tries even harder now. Flowers and compliments and extra effort. But somehow every single gesture just lands flat today. It is never enough for her, or it is the wrong kind of enough now. Days turn into long weeks of walking on eggshells, guessing which version of her he will meet today. The warm, laughing woman he knew feels like a memory fading away. And he starts to wonder now, when did love become a test I can't pass? When did everything right start to feel so wrong? Because no matter what he does, the same silence always returns back. That quiet discontent in her eyes, like she is waiting for something that doesn't exist. He keeps telling himself it is just a phase. If he can figure out what is wrong now, fix whatever it is, she will smile for him. So he tries even harder today. You fix one single problem and another one appears. You say the right thing today, tomorrow it is the wrong tone. You solve one small complaint and somehow it creates 3 more problems. Every time you think you found the secret key, the lock changes its entire shape. He plans surprises. She says she hates being controlled. He asks what she really wants. She says he should already know. He gives her more space now. She says he is growing cold. He gets closer. She says she cannot breathe now. There is no winning at all. Only endless adjustment and endless guilt. He starts apologizing for things he did not do, for feelings she never explained and expectations she never, ever voiced out. He bends himself into versions that do not even feel like him, just trying to keep the peace. At night when she finally falls fast asleep now, he stares at the dark ceiling, wondering what he is doing wrong. How loving someone could make him feel this small and so uncertain and truly invisible. It is not him at all. It never was. What he is dealing with isn't a mood swing or a bad week or personality. It is programming, a deep code written long before he entered her life back then. Inside every person runs a set of invisible scripts, patterns passed down through many generations, reinforced by childhood and shaped by the modern culture. But in many women that code contains a glitch, a deep hidden loop that keeps rewriting every reality as not enough. It is not that she chooses to be dissatisfied. It is that her mind has been conditioned to scan for what is missing today. Even in comfort she senses lack. Even in love she detects danger. Her brain is not looking for peace at all. It is looking for proof that something is wrong. Psychologists call it a negative bias. Neuroscientists can literally see it in the brain scans. A stronger reaction to problems than to simple pleasures. It is not an emotion now, it is wiring. Like a smoke alarm that cannot stop ringing even when the fire has been out for many years. And that wiring often starts in her early childhood. A father who was distant or maybe unreliable then. A mother who was constantly and deeply dissatisfied too. Science tells us that around half of our temperament is written in our own DNA. Some brains are literally wired to notice what is missing in life. They do not seek joy now, they scan for a hidden threat. Now she is also competing with a digital algorithm. Every scroll on social media is a dose of deep inadequacy now. She isn't comparing you to an ex-boyfriend anymore. She is comparing you to an illusion of perfection, to men who do not exist and couples whose joy is monetized. Her partner is not failing her, he is just competing with pixels. She sees a man on screen buying a jet and suddenly your stable job feels like a failure. Reality becomes too boring compared to the digital theater. Her unhappiness becomes someone's profit now. Ancient wiring and modern poison, and a brain designed for survival now, hijacked by pixels. There is a tragedy in how human desire works. It lives on, wanting but dies in the having. The moment something becomes hers truly, the dopamine fades. The novelty wears off very fast. The man who felt like destiny now feels predictable. This is the loop of devaluation. She says it is your fault, you have changed. But she is projecting a void onto an easy external target today. Every time she says you don't make me happy, what she really means is this: I do not know how to be happy anymore. This is how good men get trapped in quicksand, apologizing for storms they didn't create, defending against wounds they didn't cause. Modern culture has fed this fire for many years. From childhood she is told she is a queen. She is told she deserves everything just for existing. But no one tells her that gratitude sustains what entitlement destroys. The queen myth creates chronic discontent in every heart. It convinces her that ordinary happiness is just mediocrity. She uses therapy, words to shield herself from truth. Every boundary you set is called controlling or toxic. She is not healing herself now, she is rebranding her old unhappiness. The final truth is very hard for you to hear right now. You are not the cure for her inner chaos. You are not the missing piece she is searching for out there. You can rebuild the whole house and rewrite every single rule now. But it won't matter because the storm is not out there today. It is inside her own heart. And until she faces it herself, she will keep moving and searching and breaking everything she touches now. You cannot love someone into their own self-awareness. You cannot save someone who is addicted to longing. So don't step back anymore today. Let her face her own reflection, because only when she stops searching for happiness outside will peace finally stop running away. The realization that you cannot fix her internal storm is the beginning of your freedom. For years you believed that if you loved her a little more, she would finally find her peace. You thought your patience was a bridge to her joy and safety. But you have now learned that you cannot fill a cracked vessel with endless effort. No matter how pure your love, if her soul leaks pain daily, it will never be enough now. This is not about blaming her or becoming cold. This is about waking up fully to a truth that liberates men. You stayed in a losing game, not because you were weak inside, but because you were trained to be the fixer. Men are taught that when things break you repair, with tools and strategy and strength. So when she felt distant or cold or sad, you tried to fix her with devotion and sacrifice. But her heart is not broken, it is wired differently than yours. It is a script she inherited from her past and perhaps even from her mother. A mind shaped by survival programming, scanning for flaws even in love. By trying to fix what you didn't break once, you shattered your own identity slowly. You started walking on eggshells always, trying to adjust your tone and timing and truth. The problem is, when you make her emotions your only compass now, you lose yourself. If she smiles, you feel worthy. If she frowns, you feel ashamed. This is not love anymore. It is emotional captivity. You are no longer a partner, but a performer, waiting endlessly for applause that fades. This turns her into the judge, and you into the prisoner of her emotional weather. So the first real step now is an internal boundary of strength. Not a wall, not cold silence, just truth. A calm voice inside that says, I love you, but I am not your savior. I will not dance around moods to validate myself. I will not lose my purpose to chase peace that is running away from truth. And then ask yourself deeply now, how much of your fire have you buried just to avoid her discontent or silence? How many of your friends have you ghosted just to avoid drama? You have made yourself smaller just to fit into her shrinking mood. A man without mission becomes vulnerable. When your goal becomes her smile, you give her the keys to your entire soul. But when you return to your own path again, something shifts inside. She begins to feel that strength, and the polarity returns naturally again. Masculine energy grounded, feminine energy testing. You become the rock again now, and something strange starts to happen. When you stop apologizing for her emotional storms always, she starts to face herself finally. Either she rises to meet you, or she walks. Either way, you are finally free. Some women will use that silence to grow deeply. Others will simply find another man to blame next. But now that is not your burden to carry. You are not her therapist now. You are not her savior now. You are simply yourself, whole, aware, free. The final stage of this journey is the awakening. Not explosive rage, not cold detachment, but quiet clarity. The day you stop playing roles written by trauma. The moment you no longer orbit her emotional gravity. You stop being the one who holds everything together for someone who keeps tearing it all apart slowly. Peace is not found in performance, it is found in presence again. For too long you lived beneath her shadow self, shrinking your soul, silencing your truth, adjusting your rhythm. But you see, now that love without boundaries becomes self-betrayal daily, the cage door was never locked, it stayed wide, open always, but your heart believed that maybe love could rewrite her wiring, that maybe effort could finally fix a code written before you arrived. Now look around, brother, and notice something. The men who made it through carry no hate. They carry peace shaped through pain, forged by silence. They don't need her to understand or applaud anymore. They've stopped waiting for validation crumbs and started building their own kingdom. This is strength, not control, not dominance, not silence, but centered power. The power to walk away fully and still love from a distance. The power to choose peace daily without guilt anymore. The power to no longer participate in emotional roulette where you spin, hoping today she won. Tea explode inside. You will notice a shift now. When you stop chasing her, stop rescuing her, stop absorbing storms, she will either rise to meet your stillness or vanish into blame. Some women grow in that silence. Others run fast, looking for someone else to project their chaos on. But that is no longer your burden to carry. You are not her buffer anymore, not her savior, not her mirror. You are not her emotional trash can, therapist, sponge, or soldier of peace. You are man built with fire, clarity, and mission. Now breathe deep. Reclaim the dreams you buried alive, the man you hid inside silence. You don't need her permission to be whole again. Your worth is not linked to her moods anymore. You are enough, not because she sees it now, but because you remember it again. The search ends. Peace is here, not in her but in you. You passed the final test. choosing yourself without apology anymore. You have returned to the only man who can truly love you, the man in the mirror today.